non-conference preseason schedule is going to be very competitive. We wanted to make sure we tested ourselves again this year, and I think that we definitely have a crew that'll be ready to challenge these teams that are going to really bring in some veteran guys back from some really, really good teams. We're probably going to have on the schedule at least three preseason top 25 teams in Harvard, North Carolina, and Michigan. So we wanted to make sure, again, that we challenge ourselves. The only way you can do that and see how good you can be is to play against the best. So that's what we wanted to try to do. We'll start the season off in TD Garden, which will be an exciting time to play where the Celtics play against Harvard. It will be a very competitive team. After that, we're going to play Sacred Heart. We'll play them at home. We don't have as many home games this year. We're only going to play 3, and part of that is because of one of the tournaments that we're playing in, which is the Hall of Fame tournament. So after we play Sacred Heart, when we play into the Hall of Fame tournament, the first 2 road games that we'll have will be at North Carolina, and then we'll be at Fairfield, who will be very competitive as well. And then we're going to play in the Mohegan Sun for kind of a round-robin type situation where we'll play Belmont, who's an excellent mid-major team. And then the win-lose situation, we either play Hartford or Hofstra, depending on how those results turn out in the first games. So it's very competitive to start off. The first 2 weeks, we're going to play against some really, really strong competition. We'll then go into playing on the road. We're at New Hampshire. Finally, we get a chance to come back home. We play against a very good Albany team. And then a little bit different situation throughout the course of the year, we play Hartford again. We already had an existing contract with them. So when they jumped into the tournament, we both signed off and say, hey, it's fine if we have to see each other again. So it's almost like really that, like they're in our league. To tell you the truth, we could play them that close together back to back. So we'll play Hartford on the road, and then after that we come back and we have another home game. We play Canisius, and then we'll play NJIT. We playing those guys on the road who they're up and coming program as well. And then we'll end off at Michigan, and that'll obviously be a true test for us, playing another top 25 team, a team that just came off of a national championship trip, and from all accounts of what we've seen and who they have coming back and the incoming class they have coming in, they'll have a chance to cut those nets down again. So, and we have a lot of respect for Coach Beeline. I've known Coach Beeline for a while now. He actually coached my brother when he was point guard for him at Richmond, Coach Beeline's first year. So it'll be great to see him as well. But it's going to be a really, really competitive non-conference slate for us. But I think it's something that'll definitely prepare us for us trying to run through and play a tough Patriot League schedule as always. So we want to make sure that in the midst of us hopefully challenging ourselves, it also stretches us not only as a team and individual with our players, but it's going to stretch us as coaches. We're playing against a bunch of different styles, some things that probably we'll see in our league, some things we may not see, we may only see that one time. But again, at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is prepare ourselves to put ourselves in the best position to win the whole thing. And we think that with these type of teams that we have in a non-conference schedule, if we can make it through the Patriot League and become the team that's the last one standing, then hopefully some of these teams that we played in non-conference will prepare us for an NCAA type game. And I think this schedule definitely did that this year. So we're going to be young in some places, that we're going to have some of our young guys step up, and they're going to have to. In some other places, we'll have some veteran guys who need to not only sustain what they've done, but they're going to have to take a bump up in their game as well. I think this summer they've worked really hard in order to do that. But we're going to be challenged at every corner. So there'll be some times in the course of the game I'll probably look around like you all sometimes and say, what in the world is going on? And other times where I probably will be able to sit there and say, this is exactly what we thought it should look like. And but at each turn, we're going to be challenged, and I like that. And I think it just makes us not only physically a tougher group, but the most important thing, it should mentally make us a tougher group. And at the end of the day, we signed up to be the best, and the only way we can do that is challenge ourselves against the best teams, and I definitely think we've done that this year.